Good morning, welcome to my channel. I thought I'd showcase some of the books I've got for sale. Or I will be selling, I should say. This book is a boho journal. I use the Digitals by Paper Life by Lynn. And I think it turned out beautifully. This has got a lot of ephemera. It's very chunky and heavy. I created the tags for it and used a lot of different elements. I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. Again, I used some fabric and decoupage some beautiful elements from the textiles that I've got. It's such a beautiful kit to work with. It's just full of tags. It's all sewn around, and it's also got a separate signature that slips out. Doesn't slip out, I should say. It is... What I've done with it is actually I decoupaged and did a flip-out signature. That was my intention, and it turned out really lovely. And I just love it. Love the mix of colours in this one. It is rather heavy. Oh, this one's got lots of flip outs. Honestly, I forgot. It's been some time since I did this one. It's got, like I said, it's got lots of beautiful flip up textiles. And I love the way it turned out. It's tags I made. That goes in. Like that. And then the textiles are just gorgeous. Really gorgeous. The kit is amazing. It was a pleasure to work with. It's a lot of expensive charms on this. I didn't spare no money with textiles and whatnot. So cute. I love boho. Beautiful envelope. Made clips for it. Again, this signature flips out. Like I said, with most video photos, you don't do the journals justice. So I just thought I'd just do a quick video of the journals I actually have, and that way they can be seen. It's a paper bag and I decoupaged it. So that goes in there. I really love how this one turned out. It really turned out beautifully. There's tuck. A lot of my stuff's got tucks in it. So there's another flip out. I actually thought this really turned out beautifully the way I did it. It's different, but in a nice way. So a lot of journaling space, but with beautiful embellishments with my envelopes and whatnot. Another beautiful tag. Beautiful sari. Now this one goes this way. So I tried to keep it in the boho gypsy theme. Thanks to Paper Life by Len, I really was able to do so much with her work. Beautiful tag. Or is it an envelope? No, tag. So this journal packs a punch. It really does. And another. This can do so much. Again, there's a tag. It's just gorgeous, and I love this. And the fabric is just so blingy that I covered it with that. I felt it didn't need any more added to it. So that's that one. My next boho one. In this one, I used vintage fabric. And again, I love the way it turned out. It's got sari ribbon for the closure. The only thing I don't like about it, it frays too much for me, but in saying that, it actually looks really good. It gets tangled up in the bling. It really does. Oh, it's just decided it's going to stay kaput. And that's the thing I don't like about the sari ribbon. But it does look good and it matches the book. Now, it's covered with, as I said, it's over 50-year-old. I've got to pull that apart because the thread's too caught to it. It's velvet, rich crushed velvet. This journal does pack up punch too. It's got lots of layers, lots of tags, lots of old ephemera, but it's copied. In Australia, we don't get so much original ephemera. This book is called Gypsy Love Song. Again, I used my textiles. So much textiles in this journal. And it's got a lot of little bling hanging. And the pages have really been worked, so it makes it even that much more special. It's a beautiful pocket I did with this ephemera. Postcard. Actually, that's not meant to be in there. It's not boho. There's another envelope that I created. And I thought I had a pocket. Yeah, it has. So I turned this into a pocket. Who doesn't love boho gypsy? It's just the colours are amazing when you work with boho. And this is using Nick the Booksmith's covers. I really like it. It turned out really nice. I'm trying to show you all the pages, so But I'd be here forever if I kept doing that. Just gorgeous. There's a flipper. I never thought to do a YouTube on my journals I got for sale. There's a tuck in there. Just utilising everything that's in my stash. There's another pocket there. And I've just put some ephemera. I buy a lot of my digital doodles from our ladies in the group. And so there's a mix of everything in this journal with ephemera. Oh, that's a pocket. I just love the way it turned out. It really turned out beautiful, this. I'll be sorry to part with it because of the 50-year-old vintage fabric. But I really love the textiles. It's what actually really makes this journal such a beauty. I just did some fabric layout on this because I really like that piece of fabric. Hopefully I'll have these all up in my Etsy in the next few days. I've been video taping flat out a covered envelope with the textiles. Another envelope. Again done with some vintage lace and textiles. Again I've done one of the unusual pockets. It's all been textiled and sewn around. Now, there should be a pocket. A textile for a corner tuck. It's very colourful. It's a very colourful journal and I really honestly like how it turned out. I'm bypassing a few pages here because I've got too many to add on, and at least this gives you an idea of what's in these journals. And that's my vintage boho. Here's a Nick the Booksmith one. That's quite gorgeous, this one. This again has got lots of ephemera. It's actually got a bit of boho in this one. With this one, I just put in what I felt was right for this journal. And it really did kick a punch. I love her. I'm forever adding things like her in my journals because I really like her, how she turned out. So it's got a lot of boho in ephemera and gypsy, because it's actually the gypsy book I can see now. But I didn't go overboard. Some ladies like lace, some like textiles. So in this one I decided I would just do laces more than anything else. It's got a lot of bling or coins. And I left room for growth in this book. There's lots of writing space. And a tuck there. looks like I used a couple of kits here. I don't know the artist at the moment from the top of my head, but I just love the way it turned out. It's a very functional journal. Like I said, there's room for you to grow this journal and make it how you would like. So there's room for more pockets, even though it'll be a chunky monkey, because of the amount of pages it's got in it. Don't know what she's doing in here. Gosh, the things I'm finding that shouldn't be in my journals. I think my kids, when they look through my books, they accidentally miss sorry about that. It's not part of the journal. I think when they go through it, they mix them up, and I'm just making sure now that the right stuff is in there. So you've got room to grow in this one and add your own embellishments. It's all laced up, and as you can see, I love my boho. Absolutely love my boho. And gypsies. Oh, that's another one that shouldn't be there. I'm supposed to scan all these, and somehow or other, I think my kids have got in my journals. So that should tuck there. Don't tell me that's another one. No. Sometimes when you allow them to go through your journals, they must have been in my personal one, because that's where they were. As you know, we all have our personal stuff and our favourites, so there's another one there too. So that's a gypsy journal. This is one of my favourite books that I've played with. Colours are phenomenal. There's that flip out. But I've left it loosely on the book so that you can do what you like with it. The rich tones of the papers are amazing. But this pack's a punch. There's that many pages. All my journals that I'm previewing on this one do have lots of pages. Flip out tags. And you can tuck in there. And that's an envelope. So that's back to on the front of the envelope. There's some cute embellishments. Put that there. With beautiful textiles. Got a tuck there. Envelopes. And there's tucks behind. Oops, no, there isn't in that one. I've got to be careful, because some I have got tucks behind them and some I haven't. But I'm thinking in this journal there wasn't any behind them. I'll just have a look. Oh, no, there's one there. This is called The Broken Hearted. I won't go through all the pages. The vintage letter. Again copied. Again a vintage letter. Copied. So tuck in there. Another envelope. I don't think there's a tuck in there, no. tuck within the page. I didn't lace this one up because I think the journal spoke to me. Basically, it just wouldn't have worked. Another vintage letter. Another envelope. It does pack a punch, this journal. And I use different techniques with my tea dyeing. Another envelope. This is just to give you an idea of what I've done. Another envelope. Another envelope. It actually opens up too. I love layering, but I love that coffee piece of paper. I wasn't going to let it go without using it as a standing out item. Again, a bit of vintage ephemera. Like I said, it's all copied. Another tuck in there, and you've got little envelopes. This is a flip out. So it flicks open like that with an envelope. Little envelope with some tucks. Again, another envelope, and you've got a tuck. Got a lot of hidey spots in this journal. And I really, really love the way it turned out. I made some envelopes and tuck in them. So this is the Broken Hearted, and there's a little tuck in there. This is one big book. I'll put that there. I love the spine, the way it turned out. There's this one. It's the Ballerina Journal by Kelly's Craft. And this has been really embellished. It's a beautiful journal. It really is. But like I said, photographs don't always do your work justice. So this is why that is an actual pocket. So I don't always fill my pockets up because I know people have their own stuff to put in. Oh, she's gorgeous. I've used vintage lace throughout. There's a tuck there, there's a tuck in there. It's a lot of sewing. A lot of sewing. I embellished all the ephemera. It really does pack a punch. That's supposed to be clipped on. It's got a clip attached to it. Like I said, my kids go into my journals, have a look and see what I've been up to. I don't know about you guys, but my kids love my work. I'm very supportive of what I do. But it's time to sell some of these beautiful journals. A lot of you know that I've been ill and for some time now, and I'm trying to raise some funds towards my medical expenses. So that's why my journals are going up on the market. That doesn't mean you have to buy my journals, by the way. You only buy them if you so choose. But this is gorgeous. A hanging tag. I'll have to show you how to do that in one of the tutorials. Oh, there's a tuck there. And again, a hanging tag. These tags are great because you can always hang them off the book like this. And they sit quite nicely in your journal too. As you can see, it's very heavily embellished, this one. Made a beautiful paper clip. It's got some Zari. A lot of my journals have Zari because I just love working with Zari. It's a beautiful kit. So this digital one is from Cully's Craft. Again, using my corner pockets. And there's another embellishment using one of the ephemeras. It's got some original pages from the Ballerina book. I guess check. And you've got a tuck behind there and tuck in there. And then I made this beautiful envelope with different tucks. So you've got tucks everywhere here. And there is embellishment in there, I'm sure there is. But I tried to do what I could with embellishment. Sometimes embellishment is not always a good thing. Here's a little journal, and I'm sure this doesn't even belong to this book. It doesn't. That's what happens when you allow your kids to go through your stuff. But they really enjoy seeing my work. Now that's been done in beautiful silky fabric. This is from a scarf, and it's actually beautiful, the texture of it. So that's the Ballerina journal. This is another one by Cully's Crafts. This has got a pocket in there. This is done with waxed bag, and I really love how it turned out. Again, you've got all different types of ephemera. It's been done with fabric on the inside. What I like about this one stands right out, and it really is gorgeous. It's the musical one from Kelly. There's another little booklet. Now that's the booklets I made for these. So I'm thinking, oh golly. Then you love it that your kids actually like your work. It gives you a sense of achievement. Now this one is a flip out. And I've done various textures with inks and used gesso and all that sort of stuff. So that flows in so nicely together. I've done a lot of little pins for it. Lots of ephemera. So with this one, you are receiving lots of ephemera. You can actually do more work to this journal if you so wish. And here I've done another. How did I do this one? This one goes up that way. Just to be different. I like doing different things to my journals. Another tuck. It's gorgeous. Did quite a bit of work to the pages, as you can see. Now, how's this? Don't tell me. I don't want to be pulling it the wrong way. Ah, yeah, I know what I've done. Sorry. Now, in this one, I did a concertina. There. There's your concertina.